Econ Stadium to keep Melbourne's finals hopes alive. Their season is alive. And let's go down to Cam Mooney with the star of the show tonight.
Ah, Litchy, thank you very much. Tommy, can you believe just how that game ended?
That's pretty incredible. I haven't seen one like that for a long time, so look, that's probably pretty embarrassing to drop the one there. And the kick, I think it came off about here. I didn't hit it real clean, but it counts.
Hey, just what was going through your mind? Obviously, you know, you dropped the mark, but panic would have been setting in. You would have been nervous, but the ball hits the ground. What's going through your mind right there? Just put the slipper into it?
Well, first I thought go to the line and shepherd it for Harmsy, because I thought, you know, at least get a score there. He kicked it off his shin as well, and then, you know, it's a dewy night, and I should have held it anyway, but then it was, I knew like there must have been 10 to 15 seconds at the centre bounce, so I thought this just has to go through. And yeah, maybe got it by a second. What
happened about when they kick that goal, they go 6 points up. This 6-6-6 rule, that's probably helped you in the end, hasn't it? And you get the ball out, you get that ball going forward, you get that goal. I mean, that was just an extraordinary way to get back into the game.
Yeah, well, we pulled all our forwards back because with the rule, you can't have the extra sitting in front of you, so we thought let's make as much space as we could. Whether that actually made any difference or not, I think it was more the contest of the guys who made the effort there. It was Hunty and Billy Stretch put his body on the line. But yeah, maybe the new rule makes a difference at the end of the game, so I'm glad we were on the end of it, not them.
Go and enjoy that. That was great. Well done. Go on, Tommy.
How good's that? Here from Tom McDonald, chatting with Cam Mooney downstairs. Their season was on the line, the emotion of the players. They've had 2 wins, one last week against the Hawks, where they won by 5 points, and today with 1 second up their sleeve.
That is the power of Max Gawn in the ruck. Yep. The asset that they've got at centre bounces. They haven't capitalised on that over the last month. They've scored 9 points over the last 3 weeks from centre bounces, but they got 7 points late, and they were critical. I mean, with 40 seconds to go, the Suns were a goal in front.
49 seconds at the centre bounce. It was amazing. And speaking of Max Gawn, you said how he was pivotal. Late in the game, he dropped that mark where Sexton crumbed the ball and got it forward. And he did a great job in that last minute, no doubt about that. And talking about great jobs, and a huge job in the last quarter was Clayton Oliver, and he's downstairs with Cam Mooney.
Just tell me quickly, have you ever been involved in a game that just toed and froed like that in the last minute, and you still get that win?
Nah, never, nothing like that. I think the close one was West Coast over in West Coast, but that was unbelievable.
What was going through your mind? Gold Coast kicked that goal, they go 6 points clear. What are you thinking in that centre bounce?
We got a strategy, we got a game plan we stick to. We went to that. Obviously it paid off, and yeah, we'll keep doing it.
Doug Marty didn't have time to even celebrate his first goal of footy. It was a fantastic kick from him, wasn't it?
Mate, unbelievable. He's probably one of the best kicks in the team, so couldn't have been a better person to kick it, I reckon.
The ball goes in. Tommy McDonald drops the ball. You're thinking, is that our last chance?
No, it wasn't actually. I was thinking, if we another kick out or whatever's going to happen, we'll get there, we'll get the job done, and he was just lucky he kicked into the post.
How much does this just rejuvenise your season, do you think, or maybe just even save the season?
Yeah, look, we didn't start too great, but we know what we've got to do, and we've got to take it week by week. Probably a bit of a cliche, but yeah, it definitely helps for where we're going for.
Thanks, Clayton. Well done, mate.
A huge last quarter from Clayton Oliver. He had 12 touches in the last term. A game-high 38 touches. He had a very good game.
The back line for the Gold Coast Suns was absolutely first-rate for 99% of the game. And I feel for them. They withstood an unbelievable assault. 66 inside 50s Melbourne have had, and they were terrific. But let's have a look at the last couple of opportunities, because it came down to 49 seconds to go, Lynchy. And there's the goal there. An unbelievable running goal. And with 49 seconds to go, the Suns are 6 points in front. Great crumb by Hunt. Separating handball. That's a quality finish.
That's a massive finish from the youngster who's no experience through the VFL with Collingwood's twos, but finished the job when he had to. And here, with 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and there's 1 second as Tom McDonald, again like he did in the last quarter, he made some really good contests and was there to tow the ball through or hit the post for that point. And this is, we just see here, and we spoke about the groups being close and they've been making sure they've been bonded and that sort of stuff, but there's been that much scrutiny over this club over the entire pre-season and going into this season with their poor performances, but they just needed to get something done. And there's
a big investment today. Michael Hibbert knew what was coming today, and he put his body on the line and he's paid a price. It looks like a collarbone, but He's so thrilled that the boys have found a way to win. Keeps the season alive. He'll be back down the path. He'll be back down the track. But that vision of him sacrificing himself for the team will be shown a dozen times in the next 15 weeks if this season is to amount to anything for the Melbourne Football Club.
Enormous attack on the ball, and this Melbourne Football Club have been up against the ropes and they've been getting pounded. And as we heard from the coach pre-game, they've got about 6 players playing in the twos from their list. They're going to be reduced again, and there's a number of players that are under injury concerns.
Just talk about the Suns for a moment. I mean, they would have done 5 minutes worth of training on that situational training of the last 2 minutes of a game. They really are not at that stage yet of their development. They're still learning the core of how they play, how they move together in unison, if you like, to just have that shared experience of winning. It's not quite there today, but Melbourne would have trained for that moment. You heard in the post-match with Clayton Oliver, they dropped into a function they know. Need a score, this is what we do. I'm not sure the Suns would have trained that yet.
No, not yet, but they did it from a forward 50 stoppage against Carlton here a month ago. Won by a point. Finish, I think it was Jack Bowes converted. They lost by a point against St Kilda in round 1. They've been in a lot of tight games, so they'll take a lot out of this. But I think we credit the Suns for their grit. I think got more class than we appreciated. Some of their players now down back, Collins, Homsch, they're putting a good unit together.
What can this win do for Melbourne? I mean, in the end, it's a pretty special victory.
It's a massive victory. There is no doubt about that. And you usually get an idea about how they build out the song. Let's go down and listen to the D's as they pump this version out.